What is deontology?
From the work of the German philosopher Immanuel Kant, who is the most well-known proponent of a moral theory called deontology. Deontology comes from the Greek word deon, which means duty. This means that actions are either good or bad, right or wrong, depending on whether they are consistent with moral duties. In the philosophy of Immanuel Kant, we are all bound by the same rules or universal law, a list of responsibilities that makes sense and can't be broken in any way. Immanuel Kant held the belief that ethics was about having a good will, which he defined as will to do what is right simply because it is right, not because it would feel good or it will generate the best consequences, but it is what must be done.
How does it work?
Suppose you have promised a classmate that you will work with them on a project. Then you discover that working with that individual might have lowered your GPA or GWA. They are notorious for breaking norms that have nothing to do with them in cavalier and careless manner. Many people would advise you to cut ties with them. Deontology reminds us that we're obliged to keep our promises even when they come at a personal cost.
The core of deontology is the idea that we shouldn't make special exception for ourselves or for other people in our decision making. Immanuel Kant encouraged people to consider, would it be rational for everyone to act this way? Could what I propose to be a universal rule?
Think about promises. For example, if everybody broke their promises when it suited them, the concept of promises would be meaningless. It's not the breaking promises produces a bad set of outcomes. For Kant, it's just not rational to allow everybody to break their word, which means we didn't do it ourselves. Deontology also reminds us the dignity of every person. Kant urged that we could never treat a person as if they were a tool. Sometimes it's tempting to use people, classmates, friends, and family, without showing respect for their rights, need, or intrinsic dignity. Deontology reminds us to take into account the importance of every person as equal to our own.
Another example. You and your friend were involved in an accident, which resulted in your friend being severely injured with no one to help. You also had nothing to give, but your friend desperately needed a surgery. You did your best to beg for your friend. You lowered your pride. You did your best but nothing worked. You only have two choices. The first one. The first one is to steal for your friend that badly need the money for the operation. And the second one is to accept your friend's debt. The categorical imperative states that you should behave with other people just as you want them to behave with you. So, if you steal money from the people, everyone should steal whatever they want, and from the deontological point of view, that is not right.